Okay, this is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia, and I want to bring a video on the behaviour of women. And I'm going to start with this TikTok. This is a new idea I've come up with. I want to really get into this. I've come up with this TikTok, and this is the behaviour of a lot of older women that should be more responsible today. And there's a girl that defends men. And the thing is that they find men absolutely repulsive. Let's see what happens.
Never mind. Never mind. We are not going in here.
Why don't you click that video and then read the comment section, then come back here? Because I quite like talking about the double standard that you guys are creating for yourself. I know, it's not that deep, it's just a video. It's just a sense of humor, right? But would you say girly pops be laughing if a man made the same video and the comment section was filled to the brim of people insulting women to the core? Calling them cockroaches, saying that, ew, the audacity they have to even be there. Like, they're so disgusting. Ew, like, the comment sections that you guys were leaving were insane. Would you...
And I think this girl's got some wisdom about her. She's stopped and thought about things. And she's saying, how would it be if men treated women this way? And it would be the opposite, wouldn't it? There'd be a lot of trouble going on. And unfortunately, in this instance, the foolish behaviour's coming from the women. And this girl's got the wisdom to go, not on.
Would you have kept the same energy if a man did it, or would you report his video for bullying and harassment and call him a misogynist and call him all kinds of things and get him to delete the video? Probably would. So instead of just fueling the gender wars just for funsies, for fun little fresh things, how about we just be a little respectful and just be nice and just relax a little bit on the whole I hate men train and all men are trash train, because it's really not flattering. Even if you're not trying to be flattering, it's very off-putting. Just grow up, have a good day.
Never mind.
So what a very wise young girl. She's woken up to some of this behaviour that's going on as a trend now, as a way in which girls think that they should be recognised. And it's wrong, isn't it? And unfortunately, these women are much older, and you've got this young girl that's pulling them up. Let's look at some of the comments. It's not even about the gender wars, it's just common decency people lack nowadays. So true. Thanks for being fair and equal and sticking up for us. That's obviously a bloke. Let's go. Accountability. Very good. That was repulsive, watching them degrade and bash others like that. Unbelievable. Wow, I want to get place in woods and give up on humans. It's very much giving. The number of comments who said they would leave if there was even one guy somewhere was astonishing. How do those people even go outside? The comments actually made me give up on people in general, like all those guys wanted was yogurt, and they were so scared of that. Those guys were just vibing and they had to pull that card out. So this is the mentality that you're dealing with. And thank goodness there's a girl that's got the courage to stand up and say, not on. I thought that was really good of her to do that. I'll go over it again and let's see what your comments are in the video.
Never mind. We are not going in here.
Why don't you click that video and then read the comment section, then come back here? Because I quite like talking about the double standard that you guys are creating for yourself. I know, it's not that deep, it's just a video. It's just a sense of humor, right? But would you say girly pops be laughing if a man made the same video and the comment section was filled to the brim of people insulting women to the core? Calling them cockroaches, saying that, ew, the audacity they have to even be there. Like, they're so disgusting. Ew, like, the comment sections that you guys were leaving were insane. Would you have kept the same energy if a man did it, or would you report his video for bullying and harassment and call him a misogynist and call him all kinds of things and get him to delete the video? Probably would. So instead of just fueling the gender wars just for funsies, for fun little fresh things, how about we just be a little respectful and just be nice and just relax a little bit on the whole I hate men train and all men are trash train, because it's really not flattering. Even if you're not trying to be flattering, it's very off-putting. Just grow up, have a good day.
Never mind. Never mind. We are not going in here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what men are having to deal with today. Now, I know a lot of men bring trouble on themselves and through their habits and behaviours and the way in which they treat women. But on the other hand, there are very divisive women that not only bring trouble on themselves, but reproduce that trouble by spreading it among themselves. And they think it's the way to go on how to get through life, but it's not. It's destructive and it's harmful and it's wrong. I want to remind you of, this is something that we all need to be mindful of, and it's the fact that for some strange reason, which we're not 100% sure, we believe that, it was because the authority that man had and the power that man had above that of the woman. And women need to be very sensitive to this and be aware of this, that the devil targeted the woman. He didn't target the man. Now, I'm not saying that to degrade women or to make them scared or to try and prove a negative point to justify men. What I'm saying is there's a spiritual principle that we can learn from this about how evil forces do target women above men. They like to target women. And in Genesis 3, the craftiness of the serpent was more than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, he didn't say to the man, why didn't he and this happens a lot. You'll see these women entertaining other men. They won't come near the husband. They'll just go around the outside of the perimeter and get her to come out. And she'll come out, and if she goes out, she must stay out. But the serpent said to the woman, he come to the woman. He deceived the woman. So if we stop and think for a minute, we have to say to ourselves, the demonic forces know that there's a weakness, a bend towards evil and deception that women have that men don't have. And a wise woman would be aware of this. And you can see the two schools. You can see the young girl that's trying to be wise and is being wise, and the older women that are just running around in folly, shaming themselves, thinking it's funny. And how do you fix somebody like that? It's not our job to try and fix these people, but how do you help somebody like that even? I don't even know where to start. I think 9 times out of 10 it would come through pain and loss, because if you confronted those women, their attitude underneath would be, who's this spoiled sport, or who's this horrible person that's trying to wreck our fun? But rather than having to do that, as we saw, that girl, that young girl, she stopped with some wisdom and said, no, grow up. And by growing up, she means that build your character into something more substantial, something more valuable, where wisdom is at play, where you're not trying to degrade yourself and denigrate men by your attitude towards people that are minding their own business, as it were. So we live in a very, very unstable, unchristian world now, where the new value system is working humans against each other. And its ultimate goal is for the opposite of what the Lord asked for, which was to love your neighbour as yourself. Its ultimate goal is to divide and destroy and cause terrible division and even death in some cases. If you haven't already liked or subscribed to my page, please subscribe. And if you like this video, put a like on it. But I'm going to do more of these, because I'm at the point now where it's time for us not to put all women in one basket, but come back to the roots of where it all started to go downhill. which was the fact that the devil knew there was a weakness in women that would bend them towards evil much more easily than there was in the man. And that's why the devil went after the woman and not after the man. As a matter of fact, he knew if he could take the woman out, he'd be able to take the man out. And this is very predominant in our cultures and communities today. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe, share, and bye for now.